Yeah, what's going on, guys? This is going to be a beat breakdown today. What I'm going to do is break down probably my most recent, I think it's my most recent one, my commercial trap beat, I think I called it. Yeah. So, what I've been asked by quite a lot of people, so I'm just going to go by like request, the amount of the demand. So, this has been requested quite a bit, so I'm just find on switch here. So, let's get down to business. Turn up a bit. Okay. If you don't recognise this one, is my most recent one before this one, I think. But regardless, you'll recognise it now. Well, I'll show you the drop bit real quick. That one. So, I'll talk about the first pattern. It's just the gladiators, but this is a pretty standard kind of synth soul kind of soul-y sound, which you could probably find in a lot of places. But this is from Gladiator. It's just a lead called LD Shocked MS. So I can't remember how it goes. Can't remember how the chords go. Can't play it now because I got the delay on my keyboard, but it sounds like this by itself. You can hear there's quite a lot of reverb on that one as well. It sounds like a really fat sound, like it sounds just really, well, unique as well, but unique isn't kind of the word I wanted to say. But I'll just show you the sounds. So it's just got a bit of a ping pong delay here, and then a really high end reverb, which is what I was talking about. Like if you can hear that reverb there. I didn't do much to this sound. As you can see, it's just like EQ'd the bottom out like I always talk about, and then boosted the high end a bit. Okay, now I made it a bit brighter. It just gives it that sound like I always say in every video. I'm going to say it in every video just because I always forget. Yeah, I'll move on to the drums. I think I just did that first melody and then made the drums straight away. Actually, no, I'll talk about, I think I can remember where I started. Yeah, it was here. I started with the brass. I started on the brass, which sounds like each individual one. The horns like I always use, and then just kind of a layer to make it sound a bit fatter. So I'll show you each one by itself. And then this one. Because it sounds okay, like it sounds like a pretty cool brass lead. It's pretty standard notes as well, like you can recognise it from a lot of songs, I reckon. And here I've just got this beepy melody. Show it without any of the effects. And that's a lead from Fury. I just can't remember which one it was actually. Just a simple sine. So if you have Fury or this is a sine wave. So this is what have we done here? Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me just check. Alright, I had a bit of stereo delay on anyway, and I just added more. But it's just a simple sine wave, and then what I've done in the EQ here is just really cut out everything up to around here. Just turn it on. You can see what I've done. Obviously cut out the low end, and I've just brought it all the way over here, and then just cut out some of that really high end, so it sounds a bit like. And then the delay, which I believe was set every 8 steps. Yep. And then just got the ping pong. If you see this, so you put on ping pong and then put the pan all the way down, then the delay is just like in each ear. But yeah, my sound effects didn't really help replicate it. But this is what it sounds like by itself. Maybe that's long to wait. And that's pretty much just the notes of the chord, like the chord from the first pattern. That doesn't really explain it that well, do they? But yeah, it's just when you do a chord, that's just like the 3 notes of a chord there. It's just hard to explain. But that's how the beat started, then I added those. I went to the drums. So what have we got? Just nope, that wasn't the pattern I was talking about. Or was it? No, it's the pattern. No, I don't think I did my best work like on the kick and stuff. I don't think I did like the best I could have done. But it's just quite tricky for me, and it's quite stressful because sometimes the kick works, even though I use the same kick and the same bass in a lot of my music. Sometimes the kick works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's just all dependent on the order. Like it doesn't sound terrible. Like it doesn't sound like all silly, but it's an improvement on that. It's got a tiny bit of clipping on it, but I'll deal with that in a bit. But that's just my bass notes there, and that just follows, like I said, on the brass. If I can show you the brass. No, it doesn't match up, but it just follows the brass. So the brass goes D, A, it actually goes C, but that's part of the same chord. So I just made it go a bit lower because I have a bit of lower bass on it instead of going up to C. And then A, so it goes D, A, G, A sharp, I mean, sorry. My bad. And then I just got this brass bit here. Which again syncs up with the, I just realised it doesn't, yeah it does, yeah. So it's got the D and then C, which C should be here, like, but I put it on G like I said. But it's just a power brass from Imperial with a bit of reverb, as you can hear, super reverb. So another Gladiator sound here. I wasn't really sure what I was looking for when I made this sound, but this has got that inspirational kind of sound to it. I'll just bring it down an octave. Or whatever, I can't remember. Yeah, okay. But you can see, like, it doesn't, this top layer here doesn't follow the same notes as the bottom layer here. It kind of goes up, and if you listen here, no, I was wrong, but whatever. Yeah, basically I think these like every note I put on is still part of the same chord. I'm not too sure, but like I just, like, you can hear, like, it's got that inspirational kind of epic-y feel to it, and I don't know how I came up, like, I don't know how I matched this into the beat. It worked, and I didn't really expect it to. But yeah, so that's just kind of a breakdown, that epic-y kind of synthy brass sound in the background, and yeah, it's just all kind of random. I wasn't really sure what I was going for when I made that, so there wasn't really a technique behind it. I'll just keep going through these. I've got my drums at the moment. I'm trying to work on a lot of unique sounds. Sounds very one ear. No, okay. These sounds I've probably talked about before. These aren't like from a kit or anything really. These are quite cool sounds I found. I think they're stock to Fruity Loops. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but they were stock to me. I didn't download these. If you go on impulses here on the side, you can see where these folders pop up. I think mine are real. If you go real spaces, and they're all like reverb kind of. Yeah, it's like spaces for real reverb. So someone's gone with like a sound and then like seen how it sounds with different reverbs. So I've just dragged a few of them in here to sound like this. Obviously I've got the snare. Let me get rid of my snare and my claps so you can hear just the new ones. But I layered the snare underneath it for that kind of pop, because you still want the snarey sound to, and then the clap as well. So that's just a bit unique to myself, I guess. I don't know if anyone else uses these sounds, but I kind of found them and thought they sound kind of cool. Like I have on all my beats, it's just the every 8-step ride sound. Like I said, I don't want to use that open hi-hat because it's just, I hate that sound. And just my percussion here, my hi-hat is just kind of standard. It's kind of fast because I want that kind of fast vibe, that fast kind of flow on this beat. But then I'll speed it up on occasional bits. That's kind of fast, and it's got a bit of stereo separation on that one to give it a wider feel, because like I want the high end to all sit at the top and like be spread out at the top. Sorry, not sit at the top, they want to be spread out at the top. And like I said, my triangle, like they spread out at the top, and then as you get lower frequency, like the basses and stuff go to the bottom, so it's like an upside down pyramid. So the wider sounds are high frequency, and then the lower sounds all sit in the middle, if that makes sense. But move on. I've got my little snare here, just that sounds really bassy in my ear actually. I didn't even put that on the channel, I must have forgot. That sounds fine there. What's this? This must be here. I found this synth in Gladiator as well. It's just like, it sounds like a cell phone kind of sound, but it's kind of like you can't make a melody out of it. It's kind of that one time kind of thing. Just what did I do to this? Just stereo shaped it quite a bit. Just, you can hear how wide it sounds. Let me just take off the stereo shaper. It's kind of a wide sound anyway, but I just added a stereo shaper just to widen it out a bit more. And this happens a few times. It's got one, and then this one. That's just my melody I tried to make. It didn't really work. Let me just fix my orchestral here. This is that intro section that sounds kind of epic. It's got the timpanis. I'm going to show you by itself. So I'll just talk about each instrument here. Obviously the timpani here, like I've spoken about before, the velocity on here, you can see the velocity change doesn't just affect the volume, it actually affects like the hardness sort of, like, I guess there's a word for it. I learned this word a few years ago. It's not timbre. I'll just talk about it in ways that I can understand, so if no one else can understand. It's just the volume here. It sounds like he or she is hitting the drum like lighter or harder. I can hear this note here. It doesn't just sound louder. It sounds actually like hitting the drum quieter and then just getting really aggressive. So it's not just the loudness you can hear here. So that's that sound. Obviously my snares I always use. Quite a lot of reverb on those. Off. And then just the Imperial March sound I've used before from Nexus, the dance expansion pack. Just follows the timpani sound. Gives it that epic-y feel to it, and I've got it again here. That's for the outro part at the very end. Normal cymbal like anyone would use. What was this? That's like a final kind of lead into the chorus kind of sound. You can see I use it here. It's just this pattern just down here. It's kind of like the end of a verse kind of sound, that build up. So it's just a bit of a higher brass. That's just that thing I do when I put my melody backwards. if you've ever seen me do that before, basically I just put the melody in backwards, record it, and then reverse it so it sounds reversed, even when it's going like the normal way. So it just sounds like all the notes are reversed. Obviously, you could hear there it sounded a bit shit. So I think I must have just made this and then heard how shit it sounds and then just changed my mind. So yeah, I think I do that in all my songs. I just kind of check, see if I like this the way it sounds, and if it sounds gay, I just leave it. Then I got this pluck from Purity again. But when I got it, I just filtered all the sound notes. It sounds a bit like. And that's just for the second verse, just a bit of a switch up kind of sound, make it sound a bit more exciting. I think that's there because I glitch it in a bit. Well, not in a bit, but at the end of the song, like near the end. Just a single snare, and then I put like a re-trigger on it so it goes like crazy, which is kind of cool. And there's another snare roll here. They're all kind of really random as well. I think this part here is one of my favourite parts. Just like that really deep piano on the outro. You can see all the velocity changes here for those notes that make it sound really, really humanised. You can see most of the notes are all different velocities, but. Oh, I had a sneeze coming. It's gone though. It's gone. Ow! Fuck's that in my face. So that this is my piano. This is just exactly the same chords that I've been using the whole song, and I just switched it out for like a kind of emotional breakdown. I think I did. I don't think I did it again. Make sure this. Yeah, just trying to make sure there's nothing else in this. I'll talk a bit more about my piano just because I think it was quite a difficult part to make. Put a limiter on that one just because some of the sounds. So I wanted to compress some of the frequencies and just get rid of some of the sounds, so I used the compressor. You can see the compressor, I can't say that word fast. Compressor, you can see I used the compressor, not the limiter in the actual limiter, just to kind of compress some of these frequencies and make it sound a bit better. I can hear my voice is getting really hoarse. I hope I'm not getting a cold. So the velocities in here, like on this particular piano, on this VST, am I bleeding? Oh no. Let's pick the spot off my face. With this piano you can hear like if I play notes softly, you can hear how it actually sounds like softer, not just quieter. So in this particular VST, which is just a Nexus stock piano, I think it was just a soft piano, I think. Yeah, piano, Nexus, grand piano, soft. And then obviously when you change the velocities, this note sounds like you're really hitting that note, and it just sounds really emotional. I really like the effect that kind of makes, because it just sounds like really, really like human-y. And I've put some notes out of place and just stuff like that to make it look like you're actually like playing it, which is like a key kind of technique in like not sounding robotized. It doesn't sound like programmed. Actually, well, you can always tell when it sounds programmed, but I try my best to make it not sound programmed. So that's my best there. But yeah, that's all the patterns now. I'm just gonna talk about some of these sounds because there was one effect in here I really kind of liked what I did. That was kind of cool, and I think it was this part here. Which part was that? Was that my? That one. What the hell is it? I have no idea what I'm re-triggering. Oh, I think I'm re-triggering everything actually. Was it this one? Yeah, basically I've got on glitch here. It's just a re-trigger kind of effect. So I'll just show you it on. I guess I'll make a new pattern and show you what I did here. this pluck up for you. So what I basically did is, let's get this up here. You can see what it's doing here. If I put it on 2, on the retrigger, if I put it on 2, it'll just retrigger the sound every like 2 steps. Like 1. So the effect I did here is I brought it all the way up to 32, so it sounds like this. And I just kind of automated it to go down, so it's just like it just goes crazy and then slows down. So obviously I automated it a bit better than I can actually play it. I don't know, it sounds a bit silly like that, but yeah, it just sounds like this. Which I really thought was a cool effect. I kind of really liked it, and it was quite unique. And if I could get the timing a bit better. I still kind of, I think it sounds kind of cool. But I think I glitched again here. Yeah, I did. I hate when glitch does this. Fuck that stuff. That wasn't such a big deal, that one. That was just a small one. We could just see it was just a tape stop and then a retrigger again every 4. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's just every kind of. Well, it's at speed 4, but I'm not sure if that's. It's not obviously not bars, but yeah, it's whatever that is 4 speed, and then just a normal length of 50. I'm not sure if that's the actual length. No, I've got 85 on that one. But that's kind of the glitch techniques I use. I don't think I use glitch anymore. I do. Oh, that's just that's what my glitch looks like for my.
Yo man, listen up. This kid hurt.
That's how it looks on glitch when I do that. Do 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 do. It's just a retrigger at 3. So it's like do 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 do, and then I'll change it every time usually, just because I can never remember the settings. So every time it sounds a bit different, just because I chuck them in and do different stuff with them. But how long have I been going for? 22 minutes. That's not too bad. So this is the commercial trap beat here. So that's pretty much everything, I suppose. I don't think there's anything of much importance in here apart from, obviously, I'll play the beat at the end like I always do. Just get it right here. Get that right. And just squeeze that up a bit. Alright. So yeah, that's been my breakdown for this beat. So I hope you've enjoyed and maybe learned something. If you haven't, I'm sorry. But there will be many more beat breakdowns. If you want to see another beat breaking down. If you want to see another beat broken down, just let me know in the bottom, in the comments section at the bottom. Just or mail me. I don't really mind. Or tweet me, whatever. Do whatever way you want to contact me. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'll be doing another video today, or if it's not already up, it's a vlog about submitting your own beats for this. So look out for that, or watch it if it's out. I'm not sure which order I'll do it in. So thank you for watching. This has been Urban. Bye. Actually, before I say bye, we'll just play the beat and I'll get out of here. Okay, I'll say bye again. See ya.
Listen up. This kid hurt. Listen up. Kid hurt.